But Tom Brady was there, and what was Tom Brady wearing? Some Raider stuff.
He's working. Brady's
Working,
working.
looking at Mendoza. But a little noise out there is saying that the Baltimore Ravens are really looking at trading Lamar Jackson to the Raiders. There he is. Somebody hooked that up. What do you think, bro? You think this is for real? Like, I mean, obviously it's got to be for the number one pick, right? Like, obviously, where it has to deal with number one pick and maybe a multiple picks for Lamar Jackson to go to the Raiders. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you pulling the trigger on this one, or are you riding it? Are you riding with Mendoza?
If I was the Raiders,
Yeah, you the
if I
Raiders.
was the
You
Raiders,
got
what
the
I
number
do?
one pick. You're the Raiders.
Hell yeah! If I was the Raiders, I'll take an MVP caliber action Jackson to my team. Absolutely. Why would I not? If I'm Baltimore, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. You would lose a Hall of Fame potential coach and a two-time MVP.
Yeah,
That
how
doesn't make
crazy is
like that
that?
doesn't that
It'd be
you don't do
completely
that. Why would
switched.
I want to be a head coach of there? Who you won't get a head coach? Like, why would I want to be a head coach at Baltimore if you're going to lose the best piece?
I'm not going to hold you. I outside of the Lamar Jackson thing, I do think Mendoza fits in Baltimore. I don't know what their culture is going to be, but as of right now, team first guy, die on the field guy, as he said, always got those great interviews where he says something that makes you kind of like him even more and proves it in the game. But the way he plays, I'm trying to think who he reminds me of a little bit. Who does he remind you of a little bit?
I would say this: nobody was worried about, for instance, was it, Mendoza before this season started.
Yeah, but
And
that's not the case
I
now.
get he
What does
clawed,
that mean?
I get he clawed up the ranks. This
Claude,
Indiana,
he's the number one pick.
right? He clawed up the ranks. Indiana did it itself. They were ranked 20th during the preseason. But
Yeah.
this isn't Andrew Luck, bro. Like we're not trading Lamar Jackson or an MVP caliber quarterback for a risk at number one. You're just not doing it. You got your quarterback, right? If you don't want to resign him in a few years, and then at that time you want to look for a quarterback, okay, that makes sense. I would be
Hmm.
very, very shocked that Baltimore will lose their head coach and their starting quarterback, MVP caliber quarterback, at that one of the most unique quarterbacks we've ever seen in an NFL. You just don't do it.
No, that's funny, man. I kind of I like the shakeup from Baltimore. I mean, you already ripped the Band-Aid off with Harbaugh. Why not just keep going? You're hitting the reset button. I feel.
No, I don't know. I mean, unless the owner feels like Jim Lamar is the issue.
He might. He hasn't won. He hasn't won nothing.
Yeah, but I don't think. Well, we already said that Lamar will be a part of that coaching hire talk. So the idea that you're going to potentially talk about trading him, but to me, sounds crazy. I would be completely flabbergasted if they were to trade the number one. I mean, trade Lamar Jackson. It doesn't make sense to me. I think it's just smoke and mirrors, and you
Hmm.
know, just a bunch of bullshit that's throwing out there. Mendoza would be in the black and silver, black and steel, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Come draft day, and I think that'll be where we are.
All right. So this is Cap. You got this is Cap.
100% cap from me.
Okay. 100% Cap. I hear you.